So Mike
Yeah,
wanted to make a comment earlier about something you said about songwriting.
Well,
I
something
don't know if-
that Dave just said that you say all the time too is the chemistry. If there's no, it doesn't matter. You can think about all the super groups that have been put together.
That
right?
is everything. Chemistry is
Yeah.
everything.
It- well-
it absolutely is.
to have the guys that are all kind of on the same page musically, you know.
By the way, what you just said, Mike, there's no secret formula, as you know,
No.
in this industry.
Mm-mm.
However, if you look at the iconic bands that are still going, the Stones, Aerosmith, AC/DC, regardless of who is in the band right now, the original guys that started that musical journey all had chemistry.
Yeah.
And it's something that gets talked about, but you can't manufacture that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You can't create chemistry. It's been tried before by many a record label, and it doesn't work.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes it works, but it doesn't last. So chemistry is absolutely everything. And, they say image is everything. Well, image is a lot too, but if you don't have, like you said, you can put 4 of the most talented people in a room, musicians, and if one chink in that armor doesn't work with the other 3, it will not work. I had a pretty high profile audition for STP and Dragon Force and Velvet Revolver. Now, because of who I am, I probably shot myself in the foot. But what I said was to some of these guys that I was auditioning for is, I don't want to be your former singer, because I can't be your former singer, because you guys had the chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to be the new guy fronting your band, I got to be me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know who me is.
Well, that's a point that Chris always makes. He's always careful to say, and I am too, we're not the best musicians in the world. But when you put the 4 of us in a room together, something magical happens.
There's something.
He's the singer and the voice for the band Nemesis, right?
There you go.
And that's all we ever professed to be. He didn't profess to be, I'm the next Jeff Tate, or I'm the next Robert Plant, or, he's like, I'm the next Chris Dunham, because that's who I am, right?
There you go.
Before I forget to make my point, when you guys sent us those songs, and it's even more cool now because knowing that you guys are into the same kind of old school music that I was, I don't know if this is going to be a compliment or this is just my first impression, but
we'll take it as a compliment.
Your music is almost like the Romantics and the Talking Heads had a baby.
Oh my God. Yeah, that is so, dude.
Okay, so wait, I'm going to tell you what songs Bruce sent us before you respond to that.
And that's so cool in my opinion, because
I
love both those bands, the Talking Heads especially, because what talented musicians.
So